안녕하세요. You're listening to 4 from On One podcast.
Welcome back for another 4 from On One podcast. We are smack bang in the middle of spring, but it almost feels like summer. How are you, boys? Gio?
Great, warm, nice and toasty outside now. I'm loving it.
Yeah, we're recording this on a Wednesday. On Tuesday, hit 33 degrees. Couldn't believe it. How about you, Hyukjun? Staying cool?
Getting hot. I can't wait to go to Han River and have some beers. In the summer nights, that's the best thing ever.
Yeah, you like to do that?
Yeah.
Yep. So how are you? How's your boys' week been? Gio, you been busy with the baby? I've seen you taking some photos.
Yeah, so this week I'm off of work. My last few days of my
Nice.
birth leave. Hooray, hooray. But they've
Jealous.
been kind of busy. Yeah, I take Sophie to school every morning. I pick her up after school. And today we had a photo shoot for Giano's newborn photos. He's 3 weeks as of today.
Yeah, it's quite a good
Great.
thing, common thing to do in Korea. I guess around the world it's quite common.
Oh, yeah. They love their family photos here.
Yeah, there's family shops, photo shops everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, studios galore.
What about you, Hyukjun? How was your week?
Oh, same old, same old. Go to
Working hard?
work. Yeah, working hard, play baseball, watch baseball. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah.
So if you didn't know me and Hyukjun, we did a bit of a meetup. We got a few blokes come along and we went to the Seoul Derby. And it was good fun. They enjoyed it. They had one of the blokes used to play a bit of baseball in America. He was German, but lived in America and played a bit of baseball. But they love the atmosphere. The atmosphere always wins people over, even if you don't love it. The game, the atmosphere wins you over. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, especially the almost every restriction is got lifted. So like we can drink, we can eat inside, and we can chant. Oh my God, like Korean baseball chanting is the best. Oh yeah.
It was a bit of the away team, even though Seoul versus Seoul, the away Seoul team dominated the game. So the home Seoul fans they cheered the whole game, but they weren't as excited.
They couldn't compete, huh?
Yeah, they weren't as excited as could be. Yeah. It was a great time. We had a good time. We had some dinner afterwards. What did we get after? It was beef.
Yeah. It was 감자탕 and 닭도리탕.
Yeah.
Which is the one is the pork, the other is chicken.
I don't remember the chicken. We had chicken too.
Yeah, we had the chicken too. Yeah, spicy chicken one.
We did have a few sojus and beers that day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So on Facebook, you want to have a look at some of those photos. I put some photos on Facebook and on Instagram. I think the Instagram one's disappeared, but on Facebook and the food that we ate on our food group. And also on the food group, I just added that festivals are going to come back very soon. So Korea is opening up. It's almost here. Korea's almost back to normal.
Exciting. Like before we actually jumped online, I was just going to say, I looked up to see if the Boryang Mud Festival would have resumed this year.
Yeah.
And nothing yet. That was like the first thing I looked up.
Yeah, maybe some last minute festivals. Usually like they're pretty we have to say this word carefully, annually every year, but because they haven't done the last couple of years, maybe I think they could rush some out. And then I saw that maybe masks outside might get stopped maybe in May.
Gosh, I'm hoping for that.
Yeah.
Every single day I'm jumping online reading what the numbers are just to kind of see if the government's finally gonna lift them. Yeah. I'm just sick of it. I don't even wear mine anymore. Like if I bike, if I'm outside walking, I don't even wear it.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I'm over
it. So today we're going to talk about people are going to start traveling to Korea. I know there's some people on Instagram that we know are coming out to Korea. Let's talk about things you can do for free, people that are on a bit of a budget. So today we're going to do free things you can do here in Korea, minus not including transport. So public transport, maybe Gio's got somewhere you can drive a car and it's free. So everything's free except for the transport. So I've got a whole bunch of ideas. You boys ready to go?
Let's do it. Sure. Jump right in.
Let's start off with a host. What's the best free thing to do in Korea or in Seoul?
So my first recommendation is the culture day in Korea. So the government, what should I say? Government, one of the body of government, they are promoting this culture day is always the Wednesday on the last week of the month, and it called the 문화가 있는 날 in Korea. So like the major museum, art venues, and the old palaces in almost everything in Korea, and the King's Tomb, they're all like free entry, so you can enjoy this beautiful day. And also like you can have great discount on movie or the theater work. So this is very, very, very nice to, you know, enjoy around in Korea.
Yeah, that sounds good. And what's your tip to do on that day? What's your favorite thing?
Well, I kind of always do go to see a movie, because it'll always almost be like $5 or $6. So it's like Korean movie is not that expensive, and also on that day super super cheap.
Yeah.
So like it'll be really great to, you know, go to see a movie and, you know, have a little walk around.
Yeah.
So I would recommend everybody to, you know, get a day off on the last Wednesday, and, you know, have a good have a good walk, and have a great culture, like enjoy your culture day in Korea.
All movies are discounted, or just Korean movies?
All movies.
Oh wow.
So
you can see Spider-Man or something. Oh cool.
Sure.
So I'll go on with that sort of theme then. My first one is sort of the museums. Some of the great museums here in Korea, especially in Seoul, are free. And the two that I've been to that were free is the National Museum, which, like I said in a previous podcast, if you come to Korea, you want to learn the history. You don't need to learn the whole history, but you want to understand what's going on here in Korea and what's happened in the past. And the National Museum is an awesome thing to do, especially if you're coming in peak summertime when it's brutally hot. It's air conditioned, it's free, and you can spend an hour there. You could spend 3-4 hours in there. It depends how detailed you want to go into the museum. And the other museum that's actually really, really good is the War Memorial Museum. Have you been to that one?
Oh yeah, this just in front of my place, you know. Yeah, it's in the Itaewon area.
So obviously they sort of concentrate on the modern history, but there is some ancient history. I know they do have I'm pretty sure they have a turtle ship in there, which is about that movie that I talked about, the 12 turtle ships versus the whole fleet of Japanese ships. So they do have I don't know if that's the same real size. Maybe they were bigger in real life. Do you think? Do you know?
Oh, I think it's the real life size.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It's cool to see. And outside the museum is all like jets and
always really love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's true.
Rockets, like everything.
Rocket missiles and like armored vehicle tanks, jet fighters, like helicopter fighters, like all kinds of weapons are displayed in the like front garden of War Memorial Museum in Korea.
It's actually one of my favorite museums to visit.
Yeah, how are you, Gio? We are full for one at the moment. I can see in the camera. Everyone can hear.
That's little Gio. Little Giano is there.
Yeah, he woke up from his slumber.
We're full for one at the moment.
Say hello to the world, Giano. Say hello.
That's his debut. The age that we are, Hyukjun, that we're doing podcasts and someone's got a kid on the baby.
That's true. Oh yeah,
right.
Back in old days.
Let's give Gio a bit more time. The baby's a bit upset. Let's go your second one. Do you have a second one?
Oh yeah, my second one is like it's kind of like related to my opening.
Yeah.
There is this bridge named Banpo-daegyo, and
Yeah.
I think like almost everybody knows it. Banpo-daegyo is the one of the main bridge in Seoul metropolitan area. Is one of the right in the middle.
Yeah.
And do you know it has a moonlight rainbow fountain
No, you've told me
on
this
the bridge?
before. I've never heard of it before, and I need to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a little research to do this show.
Yeah.
So I found out it is the world's longest bridge fountain recognized by the Guinness Book of World Record.
So the fountain stretches the whole way along the bridge.
Almost whole way, yes.
Oh, really? 진짜? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Like, can you imagine how long is it?
Well, I know how. Well, I don't know how exact the distance of the Han River. I know. I can picture how wide the Han River is, but I don't know how long it is. Yeah. Or wide it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So it stretched over 1 kilometer.
Oh, really?
On both sides of bridge. So like cumulated is more than 2 kilometers, and it will have good music surrounded.
Yeah.
And then the rainbow fountain will dance around. Like if you like YouTube it or Google it, you will see this and you will love it.
Yeah. So Han River is a kilometer wide, is it?
I think Han River stretches like 4 kilometers long.
Long. What about width?
The width, yeah, the width.
4 kilometers width. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's very.
I wouldn't know.
It's river. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go with my second, and we can discuss that. Yes, still busy, but one of my free things totally recommend to do is have a picnic on the Han River. Even in summertime, you can have a picnic. Take some drinks, take some food, get your picnic blanket. It does get really hot here in Korea, but last summer I was doing some picnics, and even sometime if you get under a good tree, it's still quite nice and refreshing. And actually our first vlog that we put on YouTube of our first podcast is us having a picnic in the middle of summer, and it's really nice time. People watching, yeah, it's a good vibe. Definitely find a tree if it's peak summertime, if you're going in the sun, yeah. But you're allowed to have a drink. You're allowed to have a drink. Obviously, clean up after yourselves. Like we said in previous podcasts, if foreigners act like dickheads. I've seen newspaper reports about foreigners doing bad stuff. I know Koreans might be doing a similar thing, but the scrutiny is on us. So just clean up after yourself. Keep your music not too loud, and etc. Yeah. But yeah, the Han River, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And then I know we both got a similar topic with the Namsan Tower. Let's try to get one more out before Gio comes and gives us all his
precious like
Goyoung stuff, Mr. Goyoung. Namsan Tower. We both came up with Namsan Tower area, yeah, not the actual tower, but Namsan. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. I'm living in HBC, which is very close to Itaewon area, and in there's a like signature hotel on the top of mountain, and I think you can see from like far away. It's a Hyatt hotel. In front of this hotel, there's a kind of big botanical garden. It is called Namsan Outdoor Botanical Garden. In Korea, it's a Namsan 야외 식물원, and it covers like 3-4 blocks of Namsan area.
Yeah.
So I searched up, and it has total 117,132 plants, 269 species.
Yeah.
So, and also they have like 129 species of trees, 140 species of grass type. They have rose sharon garden, fruit tree garden, Flint Vine Garden, Africa Tree Garden, Azalea Garden, and
Mm.
so it is spring now. I can see the tulips, and um, I always enjoy to having some walk around here.
Yeah.
So you will see the cool little path and like pond and little stream goes all along all the park. This is very great. Like everything is free, so
Yeah.
you can enjoy.
Yeah. I've never been a flower person until probably this year. And now I'm taking photos of flowers. I don't know.
Yeah,
Because
you're getting old.
yeah. But also I guess well, I've been here for 4 years, but I guess I really noticed extreme different seasons. So having a dead winter where everything's dead and then
Yeah.
seeing everything starting to grow, the buds and the colors, and then right now everything's really green and the flowers are all out. The blossoms have gone. I think I haven't. They're all gone near me, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's quite good. And then up Namsan. So from Namsan, the way I've always done it, it's also near a very famous area. Hopefully, I haven't seen what it's like recently. It's called Myeongdong, which is famous for tourists for the street food. You can walk there to the Namsan mountain. Namsan means mountain.
Yeah,
Yes. What do you call
yeah,
it?
Namsan means South Mountain.
South Mountain. Yeah. So you can walk there from Myeongdong. You can also catch a cable car, but we're doing free. So we got a hike today. And you can also, I think you can catch a bus up, but we're doing free. So we're going to walk up to the
Yeah.
Namsan Tower. And you don't, I've gone up the tower. A lot of these towers, I think I've said on this podcast, are overrated, I find, especially when I went up there, the glass wasn't clean. So you can get exactly just as good as view just from the landscaped area outside, which is free to walk around and take photos. And they sometimes have performances. I've seen they've done like a sword fighting demonstration and music. And yeah, it's a great place, great view. If you want to go up there for a sunset or a sunrise, you can do that. And it's awesome to get some photos. Mr. Gio, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm back.
Life
So
as a
young.
father, yeah?
Yeah, there was in the hallway, kind of rocking him, and I'm like tapping on Sophie's door because Soyoung puts her to sleep every night.
Oh, yeah.
And so I kind of open the door, but I don't want to wake up Sophie because otherwise the whole family will just be up all night.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, Soyoung, he's crying.
Try and do a podcast.
Yeah, right. I'm like, everybody could hear him now. But yeah, she was just kind of woke up like, oh, I thought that was Sophie that was crying, but it's actually Gianno crying. I'm crying. Everybody's crying. So no, I'm back. I'm back.
Wake up.
All right. Just Gio, we've done the Han River, we've done the Namsan Mountain. Any feedback on these ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
Han River, beautiful, gorgeous, love it. When Hyukjun brought up like summer nights drinking by the river, probably one of my favorite memories. There used to be this they used to have movie nights under the bridge. They've had the big the projectors. You just go meet up with friends. Yeah.
And then
great.
if hopefully we just talked about the fire, maybe they'll do the fireworks competition again this year, maybe. That's free. You can just sit on crazy busy, but you can do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I think I saw that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, it was too many people. I hate crowds. So it's just like, you see one firework, you've seen them all. You know, like, what they freaking do, right?
Maybe it's going to be
boom, you know?
Right,
yeah, what is that?
Yeah, actually, you can see the firework competition from Namsan area. It'll be super cool.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. All right, on to mine. So, if it's free, for sure, check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention going back to museums. I like the Seoul Museum of Art. They usually have obviously exhibitions that are gonna cost you, but their public displays are completely free. It's classy, a lot of contemporary stuff, good stuff to see. If you have refined taste, check it out.
Yeah.
Right near the area, speaking of water, Cheonggyecheon, right? We talked about like lantern festivals, things like that. Summertime is the best time to go. Again, once they lift everything, you can start drinking, eating outdoors, taking off masks. I implore all of you to buy some alcohol, chill by the stream, take some pictures. Super gorgeous. Up the road by Gyeongbokgung Palace, even though again we talked about how if you were a Hanbok, you could get in for free. But what is free is watching the changing of the royal guard. That's pretty cool, right? Get that on film. Look at all the wonderful outfits, the traditions that have been carried on since the Joseon dynasty, I'm assuming. Great sight to see. And most palaces, if I'm not mistaken, they are free on certain holidays like Solal and Chuseok. Is that right, Hyukjun? You don't have to wear the hanbok on those days, just for those kind of holidays. They are free. And also the last Wednesday of the month too? Or
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I have
You
a
wanna
couple
go-
more, but let's
Yeah, you
just
want to go
keep
one
this
more
going.
before? Yeah, keep going,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah?
Before you, yeah, keep
All
going.
right.
Yeah.
I'm on
All
fire.
Before you
So
get
with-
taken away.
Keep going. With Buddha's birthday coming up,
Yeah.
I actually want to talk about two temples in the Seoul area. Chogesa. I believe that's the one near Insadong. That's the one I visited with my mother.
Yeah.
And then Bongunsa.
Yeah.
And if you can visit, temples on Buddha's birthday, they usually have everything filled with like lanterns, many special celebrations in honor of Buddha. And sometimes they'll have like free little giveaways, like maybe a little kimbap or something, little markets outside giving away free things. And just fun to check out. It's a really fun atmosphere.
It's on a Sunday this year, so we don't get a red day. But
man.
if you want to go visit stuff, if you want to go visit, it's perfect for a Sunday. If you want to go out and do something on Buddha Day, no long weekend.
Oh well.
Hyukjun, what's your next one, mate?
My next one will be Seoul Grandchildren's Park. Have you guys heard of it?
Yes, I've been there.
Oh, you've been there. So
Yes.
maybe Gio knows better than me, because like I only went to once, and like I heard that their zoo is free. So I went there, and then actually the zoo was good.
Yes.
Like unbelievable. It is like just for free. Like
Yes.
there's so many animals, and then like they have tiger, they have like elephants, and they have some like what do you call the not a fish, it's an animal, but I'm living in the ocean. Like not
Dolphin?
Yes, they have penguin, but seal.
Seal. Okay.
Seal?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Like with
So,
the whiskers, it goes like R.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So they have like live feeding show, and it's really great to just have a good time, see around, and also near to Seoul Grandchildren's Park there's a mountain named Achasan, so you can climb up and climb down within like 1 or 2 hours, and then you can have some makgeolli in front of that mountain.
All your explorations end with drinking alcohol, yeah?
Every single time, isn't that funny?
Every single time.
I'm seeing a
every
pattern
single
here.
time.
I think it needs help.
So my next one is, I had a quick look just to see if they were running, but it looks like they are running, is free walking tours. It's run by visitseoul.net. English visitseoul.net, I think also works. They're currently, at what I read online, they're doing 7 max in a group right now, but that could change very soon and be bigger. Some of them are, they're all free, but some of them, if you have to go into an entrance, one of them does go into the palace. Obviously, you got to pay for the entrance fee for the palace, which is, I think, like $3. It's not expensive, but they do Namsan Wall, which would be free. And they do, which was going to be my next one, I'll do it together, it was Bakchon Hanok Village. The Hanok Village next to the palace. Yes, it's a good little area. So they do have free walking tours. Just check it out. Some of them, if they go into like a museum that you have to pay for, you have to pay for that. But some of them are totally free, and that's called visitseoul.net. Just Google free walking tours, and that's what I found. And they are running. And actually, even if you want to do the palace, I've been to the palace maybe 4 or 5 times, and I've never done a tour there. I should do a tour there, because even when you walk around, there are information tablets and stuff, but I always enjoy the stories that these tour guides give you. Like, you want to know, oh, what did the king do here? Or what did they used to put makeup on? Or what did they do in this building? What's this building for? Like, you're just staring at, You just have to use your imagination without a tour guide. Yeah. So free walking tours, they are here. And actually in nearly all the cities I've traveled to around the world, I always try to start off with a free walking tour. I know I've done in Colombia, Italy, Spain. It's always my go-to to start my like exploring a new city is a free walking tour just to get my bearings around the area. So totally recommend that. And the Bukchon, is that how you say Bukchon?
Yeah, Bukchon. Yeah.
Bukchon Hanaf Village. You probably see a lot of great Instagram photos from a particular vantage point. There is a bit of a steep hill there, so you got to climb up a bit of a hill. I've been to some good bars, cafes, a tea house. It's a great place to take a date. Totally recommend that area too, and it's free. And you can walk around in the handbook if you want to pay for that. But yeah, to walk around is free. Gio, you got another one?
If you like street performances, check them out in Hongdae. Obviously,
oh, that's a good one. I didn't think of that one. Good
one. Thanks a lot. When I was just recently there, like a couple of weeks ago, it was during the day. I haven't been to Hongdae in the middle of the day in forever, right?
Yeah.
When I used to be a night owl, I would go. But yeah, when I would have couch surfers come, I'd take them to Hongdae because a lot of them were big like K-pop fans. And so they just wanted to see all these kids come together and kind of just like dance and synchronization and sing songs. And I actually, one night I went out when they had like a bunch like karaoke. They had these like live streamers and they were just inviting people to come sing. And I was like, give me that damn mic.
Oh, really? You did it?
Yeah, of course I did it.
What song did you sing?
I think I sang, the first one, she wanted to sing A Whole New World. So I did the duet there. And then the next one I think was, I think it was like Train or something, like Drop to Jupiter. I like the classic rock stuff. But yeah, I think I did that. And everybody's just like, oh, good job. I was like, thanks. But I don't need it. I'm great. So.
Yeah, it's good. We're doing the free podcast today and we're going to do a low budget podcast soon. And I don't think we're very experienced with high budget. Maybe we can do a high budget podcast, but next podcast, we're going to do a low budget one, which I got a lot of ideas around that area too. So Korea is a great place to come on any budget, especially if you got less money. We'll talk about next podcast, good tips to explore Korea cheaply. Yeah. Hyukjun, have you got another one, mate?
Yeah, sure. My last one is kind of like covers all the Seoul area.
Yeah.
So this is the Seoul City Council doing. It's a Seoul Plaza, or they call culture streaming Seoul City. So 문화가 흐르는 서울.
That's a mouthful.
True. You know you know where is the Seoul Plaza is?
By City Hall?
Yeah, it's in front of City Hall. You can see the grass field, like huge grass field, right?
Yeah.
So, on there they are doing plenty of things, like concert, like free concert, free talking concert. Like sometimes they do some Seoul Jazz Festa.
Yes.
At the Noodle Island, or in they have like small opening of Seoul Jazz Festa in front of Seoul Plaza. So like I looked through and I was kind of like surprised that in 2019, just before the coronavirus, Paul Potts was the opening singer for this Seoul like free concert.
Yeah. I don't know who he is. I'm sure he's good.
Right?
Sure.
I was like, sure, great. It's like when he brought up like Hans Zimmer. I didn't know who Hans Zimmer was.
I know Hans Zimmer. I knew that one.
I didn't know. So when he was like talking like so passionate, I'm like, should I know him?
Should I know Hans Zimmer? You should.
I had no freaking idea. Shame.
You should know that one.
Shame on you.
Do you know any more?
I don't, but I was just gonna go off of that, like especially by City Hall. What I loved about like before the pandemic, what there would always, especially like Yoito too, like there would always be just a bunch of like food trucks or just like some kind of festivals where it's just like a Oh, do you remember the Itaewon Food Festival? It was kind of
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
about
Oh
to say that, like
yeah.
the international
Bingo.
one,
Oh,
yeah?
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
No,
But you can
I
talk
just
about that.
thought
I'll
about
just
it.
talk about
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
things. But yeah,
yeah.
like food festivals, like that was just so cool. Like you didn't have to spend a dime, obviously, but just walking the streets, smelling the aroma, all the different foods from different cultures
Oh,
everywhere,
Yeah,
all different types of alcohol.
that's
It
funny
was
you
just
brought that up.
yeah, little things like that. Yeah, that's what
yeah.
happens when you kind of vibe. You're talking about things. They just click. But yeah, no matter which location you were, the one by COEX, by 63 building, they would have them just everywhere.
Mm.
And now is the time. Now the weather getting warm. Hopefully
Yeah.
everything is going to go back to normal. Now is the time that they should be lifting people's spirits and handing out delicious food.
Yeah, Eto one. Hopefully that one. I think that's one's usually in October, November. So hopefully that one can still be done. And they usually, because Eto one's a very international area, people get dressed up in their traditional clothes and they do a bit of a parade and music, and it's awesome vibe. I've been there a couple of times. I hope it comes back this year
Yeah,
before I
so
leave.
every year. Every year. is a good-
My last one or two is traditional markets. You can just walk around a traditional market. You don't have to buy anything. If you're learning Korean, I always used to like to walk around and just try reading the signs because very little English in these markets. So it's a good way to practice Korean and reading the Korean and seeing all different foods and seafood, some extreme cuts of meats that you might not be ready to see. But yeah, and I've had, obviously you can spend a little bit of money in there if you want to. And then the last one we've talked about a few times now is hiking. Hiking's free in most mountains. Some national parks, you have to pay like $1 or $2. It's not expensive. And to go for a hike up a mountain, and yeah, that's the oldies here love it, and because it's free or almost free. And
And
there's
I
so
think,
many
like,
mountains here. Yeah.
Yeah. And like if you walk around like traditional market in Korea, like ajumas or like harmony, the grandmas, they will offer you like like why don't you try it?
Service, right? Like
Yeah,
sample.
service. Yeah.
Yep, service.
That was gonna be my word of the day. What's free?
I know, right? So dramatic.
Any more, Hyukjun? Are you done too?
Well, I think I'm done. Like there's a whole bunch of like free stuff you can do. I think you can just Google it, and then like there's a lot of like websites or like Seoul tourist government body or like Korean tourist government body. They're like promoting all this event, and then they try their best to accommodate foreign people and Korean people to enjoy this country.
Yeah. And like we'll go into our next podcast with low budget ideas and tips. Korea, surprisingly, because Seoul is one of the most expensive cities, it's probably a top 20 expensive city to live in, but you can do it budget wise as well. And we'll talk about that in that next podcast. Book your flights, come to Korea soon, because it is a great place once it's buzzing again. I know, or some of the boys went out on Saturday night, party to 6 a.m. Some of the boys we met up on Sunday, they did the whole all-nighter, and they had a blast. Yeah. I was surprised they came to our meetup.
Wow. That has to feel good though, think about it. How weird. What a strange feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine staying up all night right now, but they did it. Hyukjun, you almost did it, did you?
I almost did it, but I'm like, yeah.
You tried. Good for you.
So let's do some word of the day. Free again. What's free?
You can say 무료, but in a funny way, it'll be service.
So I know in some countries, in Portugal and the food that's on the table, the banchan, I know in some countries, if you eat that, it costs money, but in Korea, all that food's free. Yeah, you never have to pay for side dishes that they put on your table.
True. Yep. Right.
So that's all free. That's free.
More.
Yeah, yeah. You can ask for more. Yeah, good tip. So that's all free in Korea. Gio, thanks for battling on with your little baby crying in the background.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
It's all right. It was a great surprise.
When nature calls, huh?
It was really nice to see his face.
Yeah. That's the life we're living. Yeah, like that's just real. We're all working during the day except for Gio this week, but we're all working.
Speak for
So
yourself.
we're just
but yeah.
smashing it out when we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
We try.
Yeah, we're doing our best. We're doing well. All right, boys. It's been a pleasure. Hyukjun. Talk to you soon, mate. Gio.
Thank you.
Enjoy your week off, mate. You deserve it.
Thanks, you guys. It's, as always, a pleasure seeing you all. And to everybody else listening, we just hit our 25th. I forgot to shout this out last episode. We hit our 25th episode. Like, we're on our 26th now. So to anybody listening to this, thank you for, listening to us this entire time, for staying true and committed to our episode, to our channel. Whatever platform you're listening on, feel free if you want to rate us. It'll help us reach out to other listeners and maybe be recommended to people who are interested in coming to Korea or wanting to learn Korean. It would just help us out in the long run. And we'd be forever and eternally grateful.